Michael. It's over, Daniel.
What is over?
The test. Because your fiancé never told you the real reason you were brought here.
The room fell silent. Rain continued pounding against the windows. Amara stood between Daniel and Michael, still holding the letter that had been hidden in the old house. She had spent the entire night believing Daniel had brought her there to test whether she loved him without his money. But now she realized something terrifying. The house had nothing to do with money. It had been waiting for her, and Michael was about to explain why.
Someone needs to explain this. Now.
Your fiancé brought you here because he wanted to know if you loved him. But that wasn't the original reason this house was chosen.
Then what was the reason?
Tell her. Daniel. My father knew your father.
My father?
Yes,
My father died when I was 12.
I know.
Then how did your father know him?
They were business partners.
My father wasn't a businessman.
That's what you were told.
What are you saying?
Your father worked for Daniel's father. And before he died, he discovered something he wasn't supposed to discover.
20 years earlier, millions of naira had disappeared from one of Daniel's father's companies. The disappearance was blamed on an employee.
My father was accused of stealing?
Yes,
And you're telling me he didn't?
he discovered the money was being moved by someone inside the company.
Who?
We never found out.
That's not true.
What?
My father knew.
I found his files 6 months ago.
What files?
My father's private records.
He knew your father was innocent
Then why didn't he tell anyone?
because the person who stole the money was someone he trusted. And that person is still alive.
Who?
Michael.
Your father's business partner. Your uncle.
My uncle?
He took the money.
And he made sure your father took the blame.
So why bring me here?
Because this is where my father kept the evidence.
You knew?
I suspected.
And you still decided to test me?
I needed to know if I could trust you.
You didn't need to test me. You needed to trust me.
There is something else.
That wasn't in my father's files.
Never wanted you to find it.
What does it say?
The truth about the missing money is not the only secret I have kept from myself.
What other secret?
What other secret?
The small black box had been hidden for more than 20 years. Inside it was a flash drive, a handwritten note, and one photograph. Daniel stared at them as though they were pieces of a puzzle he had spent his entire life trying to solve. His father had died believing that the truth would never be discovered. But now, standing in the same house where the secret had been buried, Daniel was about to learn something that would change everything he believed about his family. And the first thing he discovered was that his father had been protecting someone.
Daniel, if you are watching this, then you have found the box. There is something I should have told you before I died. Your mother was never the person I feared losing. It was you. I knew who stole the money, and I knew who helped him.
Who?
My own brother.
My uncle?
Yes,
But he's been helping my family for years.
that's exactly why your father never exposed him.
He destroyed that man's life. He destroyed her father's life.
Why?
Because your uncle believed Daniel's father had stolen
Had stolen something from him.
your father's company.
You knew my father was innocent,
I only discovered it recently.
but you still brought me here.
I thought I could protect you.
No, Daniel. You wanted to control what I knew. You tested my love. And while you were testing me,
I'm sorry.
you were hiding the truth about my own father.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
You should have left the box where you found it.
Who is this?
A vehicle appeared at the end of the road. Then another. Daniel stepped toward the window. Amara stood beside him. Neither of them spoke. The vehicle stopped outside. Someone opened the first door. A man stepped into the rain. Daniel recognized him immediately. His uncle. The man who had destroyed Amara's father's reputation. The man who had spent 20 years hiding the truth. And now, he had come for the evidence. But there was one thing Daniel's uncle didn't know. The recording had already been copied, and Daniel had just sent it to someone he trusted. The old house suddenly went dark. Amara grabbed Daniel's hand. Then they heard the front door slowly open. Someone was coming inside, and this time, Daniel knew the test was no longer about love. It was about survival.
It is over now, Uncle.
You wouldn't dare destroy this family.
The truth belongs to the world now.
By morning, the recording had reached the authorities, the company's legal team, and the people who had spent years believing Amara's father was a thief. The evidence was undeniable. The forged documents were exposed, the stolen money was traced, and the truth that had been buried for 20 years finally came to light. Amara's father's name was cleared. For the first time in her life, she could tell people the truth about the man she had lost as a child. He had never betrayed anyone. He had been betrayed. Daniel found Amara outside the house. For once, he had no excuse.
I thought I was testing your love, but I was really testing your patience. I lied to you, I manipulated the situation, and I made you feel like you had to prove that you deserved my trust. I was wrong.
You don't need to test someone you truly trust.
I know.
Months later, Daniel returned to the old house. But this time, he didn't bring Amara there to test her. He brought her there for a different reason. The abandoned house had been restored, and Daniel had turned it into a foundation in her father's name, a place that would provide education and support for young people who had lost their parents. Amara stood at the entrance, speechless. Daniel smiled.
I wanted your father's name to be remembered for what he really was.
And what about us?
No more tests.
Good.
Just trust.
Daniel thought he had to test Amara's love to know if it was real. But in the end, he learned something far more valuable. Real love doesn't need to be tested. It needs to be trusted. Because money can disappear, mansions can crumble, and secrets can stay buried for years. But when two people choose honesty over fear, love can survive almost anything. And that was the real test.